to get my unit. We have our science cooking, so we're going to get our science. Speaking of cooking, we need more salt. Get some forest pot. We'll do the chicken and blue sauce. Do the 2 fish tartare, I guess. Desserts, we'll make an apple pancake. And we'll make more apple crumbles. You're welcome. You're welcome, 3T. Let's see. They might fix that at some point in the future, but that's just how it's working for now. I do know that sometimes the dev team has popped in on my streams, so, or have been watching my VODs. So maybe they are using my experience to help fix some of the problems, which would be cool. I've been enjoying the game, and it's good to let them know that. We'll use the chicken and blue sauce. Our danger level is who the hell knows. Rest. All right. Bone strength mutagen. Deviant behavior. When an allied unit engages with a Lycan in the wield, that unit gains fury. Cool. Now, notice we got the prompt for the chick to join our team, so let's do that first. Not gonna throw me in jail after all? Recruit. And now we have a unit that gives warning. When this unit ends their turn while not engaged in combat, nearby allies gain riposte. Seems good. We'll give her a spear. We could use the poison splatter spear from the vampire fight. Or we could just use a 3-star gentleman's partisan, since you are a gentleman. Let's see here. What kind of armor do you wear? Vigilance. This unit does not engage upon attacking. And if they end their turn while not engaged in combat, they gain double blow. This skill can be used twice. Or they can use their base skill twice. Nice. Strength in numbers. As long as at least one ally is engaged in combat, damage taken is reduced by 10%. As long as 3 allies are engaged, damage reduced by 25%. And if 5 allies are engaged, damage taken by 50%. Wow. Gentlewoman. Hey, you know what? She can identify as a man. It's fine. It's 2026. She can be a fruit, lactose, corn syrup for all I care. As long as she gives our people riposte, I don't care. What kind of armor do you wear, girlfriend? Can't wear heavy. You can wear light. I guess since you're a gentleman, you wear light armor, which we have a serious lack of. Yeah, well, I guess we'll put that on. You look goofy. We do have the gentleman's waistcoat, but I think the gentleman's waistcoat is not properly configured. Gives only 2 movement and 237 armor. Because of optimized. I think they need to add more stats to the Gentleman's Waistcoat. Because all other rare armors add like willpower, critical hit. And I think they're missing critical hit from this armor because the helmet has critical hit. And usually the set has the same stats on the helmet and the chest piece. So the chest piece is missing +5 crit. And it's definitely not adding crit. It's just movement and armor. But I think they're missing 1 willpower and 5% crit off the chest piece. If the helmet is any indicator of what should be on here. The Gentleman is part of the new Alizarian Knights faction. They hit pretty damn hard, and they are very annoying. And the reason that we captured this prisoner is because she gives warning. When this unit ends their turn while not engaged in combat, nearby allies gain riposte. So when she ends her turn, like people in a 10-meter radius just all get riposte for free. So I wanted that on my team, so that's why I have it. Just keep going up in crit. Get some strength. Get some crit. 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 50% crit. Nice. Keep going. 190 strength? Sure. Why not? What kind of item do we want to give her? What kind of belt item? Could give her 10% damage. Could give her critical hit chance when attacking from behind, which is not really a thing. Leather straps doesn't work because she doesn't engage. Critical hit could be good. Every time a skill deals damage applies irritation. That could be alright. Sure, let's do that. And the range on this is 4-meter area. So she has like a cone AoE attack that has a 4-meter area. Let's go ahead and do our science. Make sure we get our werewolf juice cooking. Meat drying rack is fine. And what do you want to talk about, buddy? Your tinker is a master, but no stamps. Brits, you have to disassemble helmets now that you have a tinker. All you do is disassemble helmets, and it takes the helmet skill and makes it a stamp. So just disassemble whatever helmets you want to make the whatever ability you like on helmets. Disassemble those helmets, and you can move those around. +1 aptitude point. Hell yeah. I regret everything. And put you in the middle of all this trash. Okay, cool. What else do we need to do? Kestrel's addicted to drugs. He's addicted. Must sleep on the stretcher or lose 1 happiness. The game's huge. There's a lot to learn about this game. I wish that when you made the tent bigger, you could put more people in here. Like, I wish you could store 6 people in the 2-star tent. That would have been a nice feature. So I feel like when I have 20-something Valor points at the end of the game here, that I should be able to have more Valor points on rest. Because I can't rest and have full Valor points. I only get like 70%. He says as he starts the fight with full Valor points. Let's see. Let's find my gentleman. Right here. So the gentleman attack pattern is that. That's the attack pattern on the gentleman's spear. I don't really like that. Because it's too tight. It's not wide enough to hit multiple units. Brigadier unit from Plague Merchant has a strong party buff. You only get 1 or 2 chances to capture them. Yeah. There's a couple of special units like that are only one-time captures. What's the strong party buff that they give? Asking for a friend. Why do you use a wolf in your team? Does it provide any buffs? No, it's just flavor. It does a lot of damage. The wolf can do up to 700 damage crits. And I like having the ferocious versions of animals because they can have 3 equipments. So he's got 10% increased strength, 5% increased strength damage, and he deals 30% increased damage to armor. Let's inhale some paint and come in here. And we'll just say goodbye to all of our enemies. Goodbye, enemies. So keep an eye on this. When this wolf dies right here, we'll stop hitting 3 times. When this wolf dies, we stop hitting 3 times. Of course, now it's going to kill it last. So now we only hit once. 1 time. See that? That's the bug. On my healer, it's not the case. Let's poison these assholes. All 3 of them are now burning, bleeding, poisoned. Fun times. Run over here. Kill this unit. Puff some more paint. Go over here. Clear this area out. Still didn't kill that guy. That's the wolf that will not die. Come on, hit this guy. Damn it. Here goes my wolf. 218. And another reason to have animals is it gives your team extra moves before the enemy can go. So if you have like an animal, you'll have your team, your animal team, your team, enemy team. So you get like an extra attack before the enemy gets to go sometimes. How do I want to deal with all of these guys? Let's go with my healer. Come in here. We're going to huff some paint. Okay, we have a bunch of damage. We're going to run in. Now, I'm touching 3 wolves. If these 3 wolves die, we'll still continue hitting 3 times. So there's the second one. So if this wolf dies, we'll continue hitting 3 times. 1, 2, see? There. It works fine on this guy, but on the other one it doesn't. You already have a build for the werewolf? No. I need to fully do all the science before I get access to all of the benefits of a werewolf. Because right now my werewolf is trash. I use my guy that is a werewolf in his human form because his human form is better overall. Over here, throw a bomb. Come over here. This is my healer right now, doing all this damage. Typically the healer can't do any damage, but once you get the legendary sensor, it turns her from a support into a DPS pass. She's our gentleman. Come over here. We attack here. Nice. Come on back here, and now we just in turn, and it gives everybody riposte. Wow. That's a class right there. That's a huge area of effect on that skill. For just passing the turn, it gives everybody riposte. That's insane. That's like 75% of the area of effect of ovation on your sentinel. Come in here. Punch, punch. Punch, 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 punch. Uppercut. Pass. Lyteric. Go in here. Kill. Become a wolf. So my werewolf only has the default attack, Monstrous Roar, which is default, Protective Fur, which is default, which I've upgraded, Valiant Pack, which I've added, Opportunistic Predator, which I've upgraded, a mutagen here that doesn't show up even though I can hover over it, and Lycan Thirst, which is default. So I have not been able to give them all the other fancy toys and stuff, but now that he's turned into a werewolf, I can work on him some more after combat. And you can get belt items and stuff to help them with their wolf form. Like you can have one that at the start of a fight, they become a werewolf, or at the end of a fight, they become back into a human. Stuff like that. All around unit, your tank get his guard. So if your tank has 80% guard, they all get 80. Ah, affects the whole party. I see. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. We still have 3 more enemies to kill. They're all over here. Go over here with Siri and take them out. Chop, chop. We'll pass. And we will use Nimara, I guess. We'll come over here. We'll taunt. Stab this unit in the face. Great. And then I get a second use of the skill. The only guy here needs a... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we still have to do a lot of science to get full access to werewolf stuff. Speaking of which, I need to go back into here. Go to Lyteric. Go down here to the werewolf mutations. Is there anything else I can do here? No. Okay. Rosalis, let's give you first aid. Taunt? I don't want taunt on you. We do need wrath on you, though. Where is my werewolf juice? Did I already use it all? We also have lycanthrope elixir. Is there anybody else I want to be a werewolf? Can I give my werewolf elixir to my dog? So I believe that they are going to fix the map, fill in the map with more DLC. Yes, they are. We still have the Kingdom of Edoran, which is going to be just south of this location. And just north of Skalmar. Kennen, I want you to be a werewolf. Drink the potion. He is now infected with lycanthropy. You haven't started the DLC content. I get tons of hours to go. Yeah. That's true. Whoa! A golden werewolf pack? What's this? This is the shiny Pokemon version. What's fancy about you guys? Maybe it's just their aggro. Lighteric's got a casual 2100 HP. Get you over here, buddy. These can be moved. The hyperthyroid ones can't. Okay, put you over here then. Where do you want to put Roz? Here maybe? Got Bolt here, Stan. Let's start with you, I think. Really enjoy starting with the Machinist. It's a really good class. Let's begin, shall we? Tanky boys. We're gonna reposition. Getting back out. Wolf goes in. Big bite. Alright, going with Tyrion, I guess. Go here, maybe we can get 7. Maybe. Hello, everybody. Only 5. Let's see here. Let's come here, inhale. Come here. Purge. Wow, it hit him way over here outside the bubble. Wild. Go into here. Try to hit all three of these guys. I can't. Boom. What else can we do? I think that's about it. Go back. Pass. Ow. 35% HP. 50% HP. Rough. Inhale. Come over here. Stand next to our buddy. Now, because we're standing next to an ally, we can hit 3 times no matter what. Purge, I think, is super OP. Let's throw a bomb at this guy. Let's come over here and throw a bomb here. Let's inhale first. We're going to reposition over here. Pass, putting 6 more poisons on both of these guys. I think we're going to use our gentleman. Nice hit. And I think we're going to go over here. And pass. Giving riposte to everybody. Pretty good. Come in here. This unit. Battle cry. Chop, chop. Pass. Ow. Ow. Almost died. Not quite, though. Come over here. Over here. Nice. Pass. Over here. Hit from behind. Out of valor points. Pass. Back with the Lycan. More werewolf juice. Alright, let's head back to the Brotherhood training grounds, before I forget for the 5th time, and see if I can upgrade these legendary sensors. I also need to rework my healer a little bit. The healer needs to have the ability to inhale and give the inhalation to everyone else. The defensive smoke really isn't useful. Oh, we're out of lantern fuel. As a base for the werewolf, I caught a thug with a passive experience plundering, which gives 30% crit. Yeah, I have one of those as well. That's, who is that? That's Viterat. He's my wrongdoer. But I think once you become a werewolf, you lose the looting experience buff. Unfortunately. The human traits go away when they become a werewolf. You can see here in critical hit chance that I am not getting a bonus from Duelist, because it doesn't count me as having a one-handed weapon. Must consume meat or fish every turn. So, the weird thing about werewolves is my guy is currently a angler. And every time I transform into a werewolf, I lose angler. Because the werewolf can't fish. The only thing the werewolf can do, I guess, is cook. Which is kind of weird that it keeps the cooking profession, but nothing else. Do you have Snow Iris?
Might I interest you in my...
No. That is a illusion. Oh, no, that's an actual werewolf. I thought it was an illusion. Talk to you. Do you have Snow Iris?
Might I interest...
No, don't. Go to the witch hut. See what she got. Do you have glowworms? At that cat.
The Wield loves you and has given me some gifts for you.
And her glowworm stock needs to be increased, or needs to come back more often. I think we've gotten a total of 3 glowworms off of her the entire time we've been in this area. Brotherhood training. Okay, let's go to pre-guard. Take this off. Talk to you.
Bah.
Upgrade. They did not fix it. So if you're on the dev team for Wartales, I still cannot upgrade either of these sensors.
Bah. If you think one more skill will protect you from the lycanthropes or the Wield, you're even more naive.
Confirmed. They still have not fixed the upgrade. So I cannot upgrade Belit's sensor, at level 14 currently. And I cannot level Perseverance from the arena. Still level 14. So confirmed, it has not been resolved yet. Speaking of which, I need to get on Discord and let him know. I was letting the dev team know that neither of the things that are legendary are upgradable at the thing, and I was letting him know the timestamp in the VOD where he could find it in case he wanted to double check.
Bah! If you think...
Alright, we need to respec
If you...
my healer.
If I were you, I'd...
Alright, so my healer, I want her to have Valorous support. I want her to be a healer. I want her to have passive fumigation instead. Because right now I have fortifying inhalation, which I don't need. So I'm going to use passive fumigation, which will spread my inhale effects to allies within 4 meters. And when this unit inhales, this unit and all units within 4 meters will gain 20% of their maximum health as healing. And then I will also get support for each ally in that 4 meters. And the support buff gives me damage on my purge ability. So that's why we want that. And then we want... You want doping smoke, because that's dope. And then advanced medicine. Every time we heal, all the allies within 4 meters will heal for 25% of their maximum health. Class specialization, we want blowback so that we can hit 3 times, and masterclass. So now that is the best healer build you can have on this unit. Hands down, the best. Where's your hat, girlfriend? I think we use Gentleman's Hood on her because it's super strong. 5% crit, it's hard to beat. Instead, let's give her a different helmet stamp. What do you guys think? Let's give her a helmet stamp that... As long as this unit is not engaged, they have protection. Because right now we're using target weak points, which the first time this unit attacks an engaged unit, it applies vulnerability to the target. The only way that would work is if I go to an area to purge that has people already engaged in it. You could also use transients, so as long as this unit is not engaged, they have protection. You could also do Pirate's Lucky Charm, which would be super good on her, which I'm going to do that. What do we want for her belt item? I wish we had Stiletto, but we don't have Stiletto right now. Got on you. Okay. Don't need that. Since you can't upgrade your weapons in the trading ground, upgrade them at the blacksmith to 3-star. I could, yeah. What else are we doing? The +1 range does work for Thaumaturge, for throwing bombs and some of the skills. Let's do leather straps on you because you are a tank. For anybody using... Stiletto. You're using a stiletto. You're using a stiletto. Just put damage on you, I think. At this point, and we'll put stiletto on our healer. For 5% crit hit. Like, yeah. That's what I want. I'm not even sure I have the materials to upgrade that weapon. What is the reward for the hard arena?
Fight again. Well,
Does it not tell you what the reward is? Legendary armor, right? I soloed the arena with 1 unit here. It's pretty funny.
Step right up.
Oh,
Don't be
shit.
shy. You'll love.
Teaches me how to craft a catapult. Throwing skill +3 range. I missed these. Wolf Killer Bomblet. 20% damage to units in the area, dealing double damage to lycanthropy units. Oh shit. Yeah, I want that. Definitely want that. I miss those. Wolf Killer Bomblet. And catapult. +3 skill range, man. Throwing skill range at that. Can I use this with the throwing axe legendary item for 9-meter range? And also the throwing dagger going to 7-meter range. Well, we gotta test it. Hackert, my friend. Congratulations. You have been repurposed into testing. Let's build us a catapult. You are no longer getting teeth. You are now a catapult. Where is it? Ah. Got it. Alternatively, you could put something on somebody else. Let's see. Like, we don't need anti-burn on you. I think that's fine. You can burn all you want. Put the goldsmith pliers on this guy. I like pulling teeth. I'm glad we checked that. Alright, let's keep moving. We need more glowworms. Because every time we rest, we need glowworms, and we need more Lycan bile, which is pretty much our biggest bottleneck right now. Do I even have the materials to upgrade these legendary weapons? We have 8 Acadian steel, so I might mess up. We need more ways to get Acadian steel in the late game. Like, Dromback should sell Acadian steel because that it is a late game area, and so should this area if it is also 12 plus. Big hammer helps when pulling teeth. It does. You don't even have to pull them out. You just knock them out, and then you just pick them up off the ground. Like, the travel post should also sell Acadian steel.
Exotic items? You won't be disappointed, mercenaries. Thanks to the trade routes you've built, I've got all the wares you could ever need.
No snow iris. That sucks. So we need a bunch of snow iris, which we haven't been able to find. And we need
More monsters mean less competition.
other stuff too.
I sent...
Oh, mercenaries.
Give me all your salt.
I sent my...
The most beautiful girl in the village has vanished.
Yeah, she got murdered. Okay. Forge. Go here. Altar. You can't even upgrade it here either. You can't even upgrade Perseverance or the other legendary sensor here either. So you can't do alterations on the sensors, and you can't upgrade them at the Brotherhood training grounds. That's a bummer. At least not yet. So I'll add that later.
Adra Hosberg.
Okay, let's see if this guy has anything we can use. He's a rich merchant.
Peasants. These valuable commodities are only for those who can afford them.
Nope. There's some lichens there. Let's rest. Rest. Keenan is going to become a werewolf. Are you sure? Yes. A message from Master Tracker. The beast has returned to Brigga. Been like a month. In game. Emotional suppression. The first time mental health drops to 0 in a day, recover 20 mental health. At home in the dark. When sanity is below 50%, the troop starts fights in the wield with protection. 30% damage reduction for 2 turns. Wow. Hand mirror. Kinnan. I feel strangely good, like I'm at peace. Guilt, jealousy, ambition, those human thoughts no longer plague me. I've never slept so well since I've never slept as well as I have since becoming a monster. Enjoy this new serenity. Tough status. Movement speed in the world, I guess. Okay. Cool. Science. More werewolf stuff. Give me some more werewolf juice. You really have to farm a lot of werewolf stuff because every one of those slots in science is a rest. So you have to rest like 20 times. And the materials required for each rest is a lot. So we need to test out our new guy, see if he is using different skills than our hyperthyroid unit. Okay, and Bolt, where are you at? I'm over here, bud. I think we start with Bolt. Swap weapons. And we're just going to drop these guys on the outside here. Over here. Wrath. Very tanky werewolves. Reposition. Get out of the way. Alright, werewolf goes next. Attacks my archer. We dodge the attack. Nice. Wolf attacks wolf. Okay. Let's inhale. There's the spot right there. Oof. Now I'm only going to hit each one of these once, because all the ones around me are dead. Throw a bomb. More crits. Over here. Inhale. Kill them all. Now I'm only going to hit once for each one. Okay. Over here. Reposition. That'll poison both of those to death. Okay. Make it rain. Aim. Do some damage. Here and tactical order. Pass. This unit's going to run over, attack, and die. Runs into a trap. 69 damage. Nice. 50% damage to that guy's HP pool. Dead. Over here.